Hello, and welcome to the first episode of SpecUBT's official Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered playthrough. I know this game has been out forever by now, but better late than never. I haven't been playing that much, like off camera. I've made a bunch of characters to test with, mostly just to test the first initial route of actually building the character and getting it to where I want to be, but I've barely done any quests inside of this game. I've barely spoken to any NPCs, just the bare essentials, so I can make the first playthrough as authentic as possible. And I also don't want to spoil certain surprises inside of the game. There are Skyrim voice actors. Skyrim voice actors are back inside of this game, which is really, really cool, and I want to experience that especially. So we're just going to go ahead and start a new game, and we'll get into it. I'm skipping this. Now, the ideal race for the way I'm going to be doing this playthrough, or at least the way I'm going to be trying to do this playthrough, is Orc. I just don't want to be an Orc, so we're just going to pick Wood Elf, I guess. We'll go Gratwood Wood Elf. I should have just stuck with the default. Yo, I'm actually restarting. Alrighty. Wood Elf, Gratwood, perfect. Cool, let's go. So, the way I'm going to be trying to play the game... Oh, first of all... Yeah, it's Master difficulty. The way I'm going to be trying to play the game is just simply magic. I'm going to try to play a full mage. Major skills are the skills I'm going to be using: Athletics, Acrobatics, Destruction, Restoration, and Alchemy. And light armor, but I'm not going to try and level it. Master difficulty is really hard. Master difficulty is really, really not balanced, especially at higher levels. Now, it is possible and completely reasonable in Oblivion to never level your character, just level your skills, never level up your character level. You can have a really enjoyable experience in Oblivion if you do that, and just fight low-level enemies all the time. It's actually a lot of fun. But I don't really like that. I want to see my character grow. I want to be getting those absurd enchantments that you find to later levels.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed
And I just want to be finding better loot and see my character develop ultimately. So I will be leveling up my character. We're going to end at around level 22, 26 if I recall correctly. And I'm going to show you how I get there.
Please, sire.
So I'm sure you've seen this a million times by now, the starting dungeon, but hey, we're going to go through it. One thing that's really trippy for me, especially just because I still haven't played that much, is Sprint. Sprint is crazy in this game. Like, I can't believe it's a thing. Oh my gosh, I'm folding. Okay. I can't believe it's a thing. I also couldn't get this jump when I first played this game on that live stream. This does nothing, basically. But it's fun to pretend I'm useful. Yeah, I'm gonna jump over here and stay here. And loot her body now, I guess. How didn't that hit? Let's just equip her sword. Can drop all this.
Captain Lenny, she's dead. Sorry, sir.
Don't really need to loot anyone. I prefer to be as light as possible, just for the amount of carry weight we're gonna have later on from my exploited potions.
Don't worry.
Full disclosure, I'm exploiting the fuck out of this playthrough.
Won't be the first.
It is what it is. It is what it is. You can hate all you like.
I'll take point.
High level master difficulty is hard and tedious. I'm gonna make it not easy, but not tiresome. A good balance. That sucks. That sucks. So even these little rats here on Master, you have to be careful of. It's pretty insane. Let's kill the other one as well. Cool. Standard lockpicking trick. We're just going to duplicate lockpicks here. We can just take all this stuff just to make my life a little bit easier. I have a tutorial for this on my channel and on my TikTok. Going the extra mile, I'm gonna get 2 million gold. Just because spell crafting can get pretty absurdly expensive inside of this game. Hope I don't break a lockpick once again. There we go. We don't necessarily need to equip this stuff. In fact, I don't need to. I'm not fighting a single thing for the rest of this dungeon. It is what it is. I'm running through everything from here. Those rats will be the only thing I kill for the next couple of hours till I get the character set up. Just gonna grab mortar and pestle. Cool. Quite easy to be killed by those logs. I'm sure it's happened to someone. Definitely not me, ever.
What makes you think?
So, what class? We are going to be going apprentice.
I wonder which sign
Susceptibility to magic is pretty insane, but it can be negated with spells and HP. I think. I haven't really tested that much. It's safer to go the mage though, but am I a pussy? No. No,
As you decide.
Whoa, buddy. Now this guy will one-shot me with his spell. He's gonna cast it. That will one-hit me. Clean. Right, custom class. Let's go. Magic, just because I don't like spending a lot of time leveling magic skills. The higher they are, the better. We'll be going intelligence and endurance. And then we will be going for athletics. We'll go alchemy, destruction, and restoration. And then we'll be going acrobatics. And I never know what to go for my last two skills, just because that is all that I really need. Should we go with illusion just so I can get light? I think so. We could also go either alteration or mysticism as well, just for that little bonus, or we could go light armor. I don't really care about light armor that much. I'm not going to be getting hit that much either, and I don't really want to train it. None of this stuff really makes a difference to me. I think I'll just go alteration. First thing we're going to do is head to Breville for Skooma. Skooma is going to be used a lot in this playthrough to get around a bit faster and to make my life a little bit easier. I freaking love movement speed modifiers in games. Skyrim, the best we have is Whirlwind Sprint with Talos Resto. In Oblivion, you can do so much more, which is pretty freaking cool. So we're going to wait till midnight. Then we're going to see somebody emerge out of here. He could be in the alley already. No, he's not. There he is. This guy is our friend, Nordenor.
What do you want? What can I interest you in?
Skyrim voice actor.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Imperial City. Let's go. Now we're going to be looking for restore Magicka ingredients for magic leveling. Let's sort by cheapest items. We're just going to look for restore Magicka. Perfect. That's one already. See if we can get another one. Perfect. That's all we need. Cool. Now we'll dupe our items. So we'll just go ahead and start with Skooma. Cool, that should be all for now. Then we're just going to dupe these. But we are also going to get several thousand of them. So we can instantly level alchemy. And I'll show you what that looks like. Cool. So then we can head into our inventory here, and what we'll do is we'll grab flax seeds and this for restore Magicka on cell 5 points. We're just going to scroll, click, create. Once we get into the +8s, perfect. We're just going to get a few more +8s. There we go. Cool, now we've got a lot of potions. We're just going to chuck them away. It's looking alright, to be honest. That's all good. What we'll also do is we'll go get a couple of rings from over here. We can bind Skooma now, that's really good.
Hi there.
Yep, there we go.
Don't be the last to leave.
And I just went in when it was trespassing, but I think it should be okay.
What can I do
Thank
for
you.
Only
Grab a
quality
couple
goods
of
for
rings
sale
here. Brass rings, sure. Grab 2 of these as well,
I
just
let
in
that
case
go
anything
too
goes
cheaply.
wrong.
Another farewell.
We'll be back to the Imperial City later. We just need to level up first. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead now to Coral so we can train. I need to be efficient about my training. I want to get athletics to 100, and it is really hard to get athletics to 100 in this game. So I'm going to be training for it as much as I can. I think I need to wait another hour yet. Wait for him to do another sequence. Perfect. There we go. And let's
You've got a lot to
train.
learn.
Let's go. I think we just go straight for the tower now. I won't bother getting a bed just yet. Cool. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna drink all our skooma, and we're going to run on over here. I'm just gonna go discover this location. Just because I will be discovering all the locations in this game. As mentioned in the title, this is going to be an all quests, all DLC playthrough. And I'm obviously going to get all locations as well, ideally. Not going to get all items inside of this game like I did for the Skyrim playthrough. But I will be doing all quests across all DLC. Which takes a lot of time. Sure. Perfect. Thank you. Now we're going to head to Skingrad for all destruction spells that we need. Destruction is going to be our main school of magic, and we are going to be, as best we can, exclusively only casting destruction spells, true mage style, with also acrobatics in there as well. So we'll just run on over here. We can also join the Mages Guild while we're at it. You.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're...
Join.
I'm afraid I have other...
And now we'll just
Have Earthor see me when he gets back.
get the recommendation. Why aren't you selling to me, sir?
You.
Maybe he's on lunch break. I gotta rein it in a
Hello,
bit. I need to not click too fast. I actually do want to experience some of this game.
Of the chapel then.
Good day.
I want to experience all of it,
I'm here to help.
but I just have a habit of.
The guild. Oh dear. I'm here to help. if
Greetings,
you need me.
apprentice.
Don't bring up religion.
What? Go ahead.
There we go.
I
Okay,
offer the
perfect.
finest
So what we're
goods
going to
at
do, we're
lowest
going to get
prices
damage
in all
health. We're going to
Cyrodiil.
get absorb health or drain health, drain fatigue as well. Damage skill is not important. We'll go ahead and get frost. We'll go ahead and get. I believe I already have this, but I'll get it anyway. Shock as well. We'll get weakness, weakness, and weakness. That should be all we need. We'll get corrode armor as well. That's right, we need that. Or we potentially need that later on.
I'm here to help.
That should be all. Cool. Now we need to head back to the Imperial City for a soul gem. But first, we will level up. Because soul gems, I need them to be already filled. They don't spawn at level 1 already filled inside of vendors. You need to level up first before that happens. So I'm just going to get a bed real quick, and I'm going to save at the bed location as well. I should have done this when I was here in Coral the first time. My route just doesn't say that for some ungodly reason.
Welcome to the There's one available for the night if you're interested. The room is... Goodbye.
Oh, no. Well, let's save first. We're going to get a hard save in here. because I will be doing the leveling trick. Again, I have a video for that on the channel. And I'm just going to be waiting till 10 AM so we can maximize the amount of time we can spend training. Cool, that's all good. And then we get that level up. I'm going to be going for intelligence first. And then endurance. We'll get some points into strength, interestingly enough. Just because I will be carrying a lot inside of this game, and I'd like it to be as much... I'd like it to be as burdenless as possible.
I can show you some new things. Easy.
Cool. And then we'll level up. So we're just going to go back and forth between Hondatar and the bed, just so we can keep maximizing that training XP. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck you. It happens.
Bye.
Mine. Cool. Strength 2, intelligence next, endurance next. We just want to be maximizing our HP and Magicka. HP just for general survivability in case they get hit by a stray spell. Magicka for magic leveling.
Do you require? Yes.
Wow, lag.
Let's see
What
if we
happened
can't teach you.
My life?
Take care. Go ahead. You've got a lot to learn. Farewell.
So Hondatar can't train you all the way to 100. You have to then go to a different trainer afterwards. And she lives in Anvil. She also requires you to have discovered 30 locations before she'll train you for some reason. So that's a thing. So we'll have to do a bit of exploring before we can actually get athletics to 100. We'll also be getting acrobatics to 100 as well. It goes without saying. You just can't play Oblivion and not be able to jump high and far.
You've got a lot to learn.
I think that's it. I think he won't train me anymore. Yeah, nah, we're done. That's cool. Now we can head back to the Imperial City and get a Soul Gem, and also kit out the Wizard's Tower at the same time.
Only quality goods for
Now
sale.
notice that because
What can
it's
I
my
interest you?
first time entering this... Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
too.
This is bad news.
What can I... May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Holy, what is this lag? What is happening? My entire screens are being killed.
Pleasure doing this. You're a fine negotiator.
Oh, oh nah, oh god.
Tell your
This vendor
you
didn't
too.
level.
What can I interest you?
He should have leveled,
Have a look
man,
at my wares.
but he hasn't.
I'm sure there's something.
So he's
to
got
suit you.
no soul gems. That sucks. Normally he does level. I'll have to wait 3 days outside of the zone now, unfortunately.
Bye.
Yeah, that really sucks. I really do need a soul gem. I just remembered we need to get Void Seed. I still have to restart my game. Hello? What is happening? So this means we now have Fortify Attribute as a power that we can enchant or craft spells with. I'm just gonna quick save and restart my game. Alright. Let's try get a soul gem. That's better. This is what you want to see. We can just get the cheapest one. Sure.
A fine
Perfect.
buffet. You too.
And we can actually duplicate these soul gems if we want to. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. That should be it here. What we'll do now is we'll head to Bruma? It's Bruma. And from here, we will buy a Fortify skill spell. Or is it a Fortify attribute spell? Void Seed, what does it give? Yeah, we want Fortify Attribute from Coral. And we can get that from a vendor inside of here. And we can also cure our afflictions from Skooma. Our intelligence is permanently damaged, but we can actually cure it inside of this area here. Let's just try and look for the vendor that sells... that sells the spell. There you are.
The knife.
Give me.
What can I interest you in?
Fortify Attribute. This is what you want.
Good day.
Cool. And now we can cure this. This means we now have full Magicka back, which is essential for leveling magic skills. We're still going to be using Skooma later, but for now we're just going to be normal, quote unquote. Now what we're going to do is we're going to craft Drain Magicka. Did I not buy it, or can I not cast it? Which is it? I didn't get Drain Magicka. That is not good. I need to go back to Skingrad and get Drain Magicka. It's the one spell I forgot, I suppose. It's Drain Magicka I want, not damage.
Associate.
Well, I'll get both. Cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to do Drain Magicka on this ring. Doesn't matter, minimum amount is fine. We're just going to call this... This is the secret to getting very large amounts of Magicka permanently on one's character. We are now going to create a spell just to level Restoration with. So it can just be 100, and we'll go... I believe 58 is actually what you want. We'll just go light on self 3. Perfect. Cool, so now we're just going to cast this alongside our Potions of Restore Magicka. That is so slow, my gosh. Have I not favorited my potions? But I don't think I can actually cast anything stronger, unfortunately. Like if I do 66, for example, it requires Restoration skill of 50. So it looks like we'll just have to sit here till 50, which I guess is fine.
你被逐了，你被逐了，你被逐了，逐了，你被逐了，你被逐了，你被逐了。
Okay, now that our restoration is 50, we can cast, or we can create the spell. What we're going to need is we're going to need Fortify Magicka on self, or Fortify Intelligence on self for 4 seconds. We're then going to get Fortify Magicka on self, 100 for 4 seconds. We're also going to get Drain Magicka on self for 4 seconds. We're going to call this one Stack Magicka. Perfect. We can only cast this because we just hit Restoration 50. Here it is. Now what this is going to do is it is going to... I'm just going to clear my potion effects because my regening Magicka will ruin this. It is going to drain my Magicka every single cast, but it won't completely drain it. And the effects of this spell are going to temporarily stack on top of each other. So long as you keep refreshing this spell, you're going to keep getting more and more Magicka. There is a cutoff point to this, but however, it scales with how much Magicka you initially have before you start. In my case, I had something like 300 or something like that. So I'm going to be able to get my Magicka a really, really long way. I'm basically just increasing my maximum Magicka while compromising my ability to regenerate that Magicka. that is where the ring is going to come in very handy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that ring right now before I forget to do so. I think I just ruined it because I stopped casting. That sucks. Well, am I cooked? Am I cooked? Am I cooked? No, I'm not. I just have to restart this whole thing again. You have to keep casting it, like I said. I will be duping this ring, though. Let's just chuck that in here. We'll chuck that on top. So now we've got 98 of these rings. This means that we can do the permanent enchantment stacking glitch to permanently apply the Magicka to my character once I equip this ring. I'll explain how that works in more detail once I finish. So for now, what I'm going to do is I am going to chuck up a Twitch stream or something, and I am going to cast the spell over and over again for the next roughly 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long I'll go for here before I'm satisfied. I'll be right back with some clever editing, hopefully. For the record, I've been at this maybe 10 minutes now, and I'm currently at 17,000 Magicka. What you see there is the max that I'm currently at, which is actually pretty good. I'm gunning for around 30 to 40,000 Magicka. That's the optimum for me. And this is probably some conspiracy shit, but I believe that opening your menu actually decreases the amount of Magicka you get from this. Maybe that's some complete and total, like, schizo bullshit, but I just hit 17,000 Magicka in 10 minutes. It took me like 30 minutes last time I did this. And that was the first time I opened the menu while doing this loop. Just saying. I think also, just by the way, when you're doing this, nobody else I've seen do this glitch has talked about this, but I started getting some weird bugs happening if I just auto-clicked it. Like if I left my computer, right, and then I like had a macro spamming C or whatever, and then like came back, the glitch would like stop working, and I think what happens is that the game doesn't detect casting spells as an action, and so the game puts you in idle mode, and then that messes up. You can't chain cast, and then the glitch ends. Maybe I'm actually just completely cooked in my thinking, but...
Destroyed Tung 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 Sabu. Finally, Tralalero Tralala came to untie and carry Ballerina Cappuccina to escape. Ballerina Cappuccina was riding her bike for a walk. Okay.
What are we at now? It's been roughly 25 minutes-ish? 36,000? Do I take it? Yeah, I'll take 36. That's fine. So what we do now is we're just going to let it run out. Done. The loop is over. Our Magicka is now negative 36,000. This is totally fine. Now what we'll do is we will equip our ring. Now we will slowly but surely start regenerating Magicka back. As you can see, now we're at 2 out of 36,000. Wait a bit more. It's going to be 4 out of 36,000, etc. So now what we can do is we can permanently stack this enchantment just by doing the enchantment stacking method. So we'll drag over our 101 soul gems, don't fully transfer, and then just click the one we haven't equipped. It'll take off the item, and now we have our character permanently regenerating our Magicka just as normal. And we now have permanently 36,606 Magicka on our character, and we can regenerate all that back. This will take multiple in-game hours. So let's wait a bit. We're still not fully there after 4 hours. Not that it really makes a difference, but there you go. We now have 36,000, or nearly at full Magicka after several hours of waiting. We can now cast some really insane spells. I'm going to take this opportunity to level Destruction. Our Restoration's already at 100. It got there just by spamming the skill. Now we can level some destruction to 100. That's all I really want to level. I don't really care about alteration and illusion, at least right now, and probably throughout the rest of the game. So let's do this. We're just going to make a fire damage on touch. Try and make it about cost 58-ish. This probably works. And then we'll just go light on self. And we will now level destruction to 50. And then we'll craft the next spell. Cool, now we can craft the next spell. I don't remember the number for this one. I think we can go and get away with 100. No, we definitely can't. Let's try... Probably needs to be under 100 mana. Nope, it doesn't. I've got a magnitude on 10 on it. Okay. 113 is okay. 115 is okay. 118 is okay. 120 is okay. Let's go 115. And then self light. Cool, alright, now we'll just finish this to 100. We can probably get away with 100, but then the magnitude of the area makes things the duration makes things a little bit more complicated. How's 182 look? How about 188? Whoops, 191 is okay. Probably anything over 200 I would guess is bad. Yeah, we'll just go 198, probably fine. Cool, and then light on self. My Magicka has actually decreased. That's kind of concerning. Cool, alrighty. So now what we can do is we can craft some absolutely disgusting spells. Now, do I have shield? Yeah, that's good. I'm pretty sure we can actually just go ahead and craft straight away. So if we go, let's start off with our spell. So I'm going to create a spell that buffs my character, all the skills and attributes that I'll be using. So to do this, we'll be buffing intelligence. This is kind of a waste just because my Magicka is already quite high, but I'll go for it anyway. Yeah, it's actually complete and total waste. There's no point. Willpower for max fatigue is totally fine. Strength might be okay actually, just for carry weight. Let's go on self for 2 minutes. We'll call this Giga buff. Then we'll do willpower on self for 120, and then we'll do obviously this doesn't matter, it's making a difference. I'll do speed of course on self for 120. 120 might be too much honestly, but we'll see. Probably won't last longer than 2 minutes outside load screen. Endurance, definitely, we need that maximum health. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get personality. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but it's useful for some interactions, just makes things a little bit faster when getting information out of people. We'll do luck as well for the lols. Cool. We'll get Magicka on self as well. Actually, this probably doesn't increase the... No, it's probably not worth it. We'll do fortify skill. Destruction is essential just to reduce the cost of future spells. We'll do the same with... that's not what I want. We'll do the same with security, just so we have an easier time with lockpicks and I don't have to press R quite as much. We'll go ahead and we'll do this with athletics and acrobatics. Acrobatics on self for 120. And then we'll go ahead and do this with Athletics on self for 120. Cool. Any more skills that I want to fortify? Armor, probably not useful. Light armor, probably useful, to be honest. Let's go ahead and we'll get light armor as well, just for that extra survivability. We'll also go ahead and chuck a shield on myself for 100 points. And we'll go ahead and we'll chuck on resist disease. Does this really do anything? Sure. Do that as well. This is not efficient to do. That's probably all good for now. I'm only lacking resist magic and fortify health, but that'll have to do for now until I get those attributes available later on in the game. We'll go ahead and we'll craft that Giga Buff spell. Perfect. Now what's the cost of this? Is it actually too much? 8,000 is pretty reasonable, honestly. It's only less than a quarter of my Magicka for a 2-minute spell that buffs everything I could ever want. That's pretty reasonable to me. So now we'll go ahead and we'll cast our offensive spell. We're going to go absorb health. I want to do area, but area actually makes it really tough. I might just do it, honestly. It will the cost of this will greatly decrease when my destruction skill is buffed to 200, I believe. We'll see. I'm gonna see what the spell costs. We'll call this Destroy 1.0. We're just going to get everything offensive that we can on this. So we'll go damage health as well on touch. I don't really like... I mean... Yeah, we can actually only do this on touch. We can only do absorb health on touch, I'm pretty sure. But we can do everything else on target, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is how this works. Go drain health on target. Target 100. Cast. We'll go... I want drain fatigue as well. Just because it basically makes it a makeshift paralyzed spell. We'll go fire damage, of course, on target 100. We'll go frost damage on target 100. We'll go shock damage on target 100. We'll go weakness to magic on target 100. We'll go weakness to shock on target 100. We'll go weakness to frost on target 100. And we'll go weakness to fire on target 100. And we'll see what this costs once we have destruction at 200 from casting the other spell. And we'll see if this is feasible for us. So what we'll do is we'll chuck on Giga Buff on number 2. We'll chuck on Giga Destroy on number 3. We'll then cast Giga Buff on self. And now we'll check the cost of Giga Destroy, which is 7,674. That's still a lot of Magicka. I can only cast that a few times before it completely goes away. Or I can only cast that a few times, even with 36,000 Magicka, before my Magicka actually runs out. I'm not really willing to restart the glitch to get even more Magicka than what I currently have. So I might just tone down the spell. I might remove the area on it, or just give it a bit of area on each one. So we'll cast this. It does work in the way that I thought. I might try it. If it's too much, I can always create a lower tier version of the spell with no area on it. Yeah, this is all pretty reasonable, honestly. Maybe here we can get some area. So if we chuck this like 10 each. Let's see what this gives us. We'll call this this is less than 1,000. We can cast this a bunch of times. Let's destroy the 2.0. I'm gonna chuck 20 feet, honestly, just for strong packs of enemies. Cool, that's probably reasonable now. We'll put Giga Destroy. Put this one on 4, this one on 3. This seems pretty reasonable. This is a fraction of the cost. We can cast this a lot of different times after we cast Giga Buff. The idea is that I don't run out of Magicka during like one session of mobbing, and I classify one session of mobbing to be Oblivion, in a single Oblivion Gate, basically. We should be able to cast this and then destroy the Oblivion Gate at Master Difficulty level 22, 26-ish easily. So that's all good. This is all looking fine to me. You know, I should have made this target because it has area, which means I don't have to aim as much. I'm so OCD, I'm doing it again. Cool, okay. This is looking like all we need. Okay, 3.0. This will be put... I think this spell is useless. I'd rather just target if we're going area. So chuck this on 3, and then buff on 2, and then the Giga, just the whole room, whole town is dead. We'll chuck that on 4. Keep Skooma. We can put back Skooma on number 1. I'm just going to get some more Skooma as well. We don't really need Restore Magicka anymore, so I'm going to get rid of them, and I'll just use them to duplicate our Skooma. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Chuck the Skooma in there, and then we'll place our Restore Magicka on top. Chuck this to get this out of here. We don't need any of this shit anymore. There we go. We're weighing a little bit too much. I can chuck this in here. We don't need this anymore. We just have our Skooma now. We don't need that anymore either. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. Cool, and we've still got our Magicka on our character. Now what we need to do is we need to train and level up the rest of our skills, by which I mean Acrobatics and Athletics. These are the ones we are going to level up. To do this, we need to train. We're going to train Athletics first, but to do this, we need to discover some locations. Because, as I said earlier, in Anvil, the Master Athletics Trainer lives. However, she won't train you unless you have 30 locations discovered. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discover the Oblivion Gate and all of the locations around it. Here we go. What we're going to do, we'll cast our Speed skill. We can then consume a bunch of Skooma, and as you can see, we are moving very, very, very fast indeed. This isn't even with sprinting. Now with sprint, we are just ridiculous.
Stand back.
We'll go ahead and get this quest. We'll offer to help.
You want? Are you?
I'll do whatever I can.
I said, if you the best. Good luck.
Cool. Oh, we can test the spell. Not bad. That's on Master difficulty. Of course, I haven't leveled up that much. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty darn efficient. My HP isn't as high as you might expect from the spell, but that's also because I haven't leveled up that much. We're just going to go ahead and discover all these locations to the east. Misc as well is a good one. Misc discovered, and I'm lagging, but that's probably expected. Go ahead and get Shard Rock as well. Shard Rock discovered. There's a shrine over here. We'll get Nern Root. Thank you. Murderous Shrine discovered. Do I need anything else around here? Looks like there's a mine over here, so I'll just go ahead and get this one as well. Again, just getting as many locations as we can. Fat Rat Camp. Discovered. Perfect. Now let's see, because we're just in the radius of enemies right now, and my character is auto-moving for some reason. There we go. Stop, please. I'm at an invisible wall here, I can't move. Cool, what we'll do now, we'll go ahead and head into this kind of area. There are some locations around Broville that I'll need to discover as well. Again, just getting our location sorted so we can then train at Anvil. Cool. Go ahead and discover this one. These locations I just need for quests and things like that. It's not really the most important thing in the world. Should I go ahead and cast my spell again? Probably should. Screw it. There we go. Discovered that one. We'll go swim over here now. We need to discover this fort over here. You just gotta be getting as much from known route as possible. You need 100 in this game if you want to complete all the quests. Fort Oris discovered. There should be some more things around here. Yeah, there we are. We need these locations as well. Cadlu Chapel, that's good. We'll go ahead and we'll get Ninalata as well. There's a cave back here. So I'll go get this too. Perfect. Believe there should be some more locations to the east in here. Could be wrong though. Yeah, there we go. There's an inn over there. Perfect. Cool, and then we'll just go get this one, and then we're going to go and try and find the Master Acrobatics Trainer's place. Oh, there's another location over here as well. We'll go get that too, why not? Perfect. Oh, Maca Mentane? Sure, why not? Cool. That looks to be it for now. Let's see, there are some enemies around here. Whoops, I just casted the wrong spell. Okay, you can die now. Perfect, and you can die now as well. She survived more than one hit. This is the thing. This is what I was trying to explain. Oblivion on Master difficulty is absurd. I'm level 9. I've got a spell that does 600 points of damage multiplied by 2 from all the weaknesses here. It's roughly 1,000 points of damage. And it doesn't kill everything in one hit. That's the sad reality. This game is brutal. This game is really brutal, but we're gonna try our best to make this build work. Cool, so we're just gonna head north here. I have absolutely no Magicka. My Magicka is not regenerating very far just because I'm traveling to the locations really, really fast just because of my speed. So my Magicka doesn't have time to regenerate the whole way. There we go. Gonna head north here because we need to discover some camps. I believe he lives around here somewhere. Let's try and find it. Like Arius cabins, we need these for the main quest. We'll get them. Now I just have to try my best to find the camp. Walker camp, no, but we're getting close. Aaron's camp, that's what we want. Perfect. Is there any known route over here? My game is pretty choppy just because of how fast I'm moving and how fast everything has to load. And as we saw on my live stream, it gets pretty rough. I don't know why I looted that, but hey. Cool, so this guy is our master acrobatics trainer. He'll be able to help us out with training acrobatics all the way. Is this enough locations? It looks like it is to me. So we can go ahead now and we can finish training our athletics. This bitch is so fucking annoying to train with. She only trains 2 hours out of the day. I need to remember what they are.
Hello.
Because that's the only time she leaves her house. Every other time she leaves her house, it counts as trespass. Or every time she's in her house and you try and enter, you're trespassing, so she won't train you. This is not her, but it's very similar fit.
Talk to her. She seems to have all the answers. What do you want?
Talk to who?
The prophets speak. You should listen. Sorry, I'm... The Fighters Guild. Talk to her. She seems to have all the answers.
Talk to who? Talk to me in French. Okay, 1 second. Her name is Rusia Bradis, and she only leaves the house at 4 p.m. So yeah, there she is. Have I trained? I need to unlock her by speaking to the previous trainer. There's a thing where you have to get recommended a trainer by the previous trainer down if you want to actually use them. It is a whole thing. Now I have to wait again. Unlucky.
Much I can show you.
Training.
I've heard stories of a woman who traveled the world on... I believe her name was...
There you go.
I've heard... Goodbye.
Cool, so now we can go speak to Rusia after 4 p.m. What we can actually do is we can go get a bed just to kill some time. We'll need it. Whoops. Bed. We'll take it. Thank you.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true.
Take care.
I wonder if the first count of...
The Skyrim voice actor also has some, like, NPC dialogue with, like, other characters.
Is there something I can...
Training.
Well, you do get around, don't you? You've seen a good bit of what the world has to offer, which is more than can be said for most people. All right,
Cool.
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor. Take care.
I'm confused, sure. Did I didn't sleep, did I? Fuck. Cool, so we'll just go ahead. We don't really need intelligence anymore. I'll just go speed, endurance, and strength. Just get speed up as fast as possible, just to move a little bit faster while I'm not consuming skooma like an addict. There you are.
Go ahead. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn. Goodbye.
I didn't mean to do that. No, the bitch is missing, and I'll just demonstrate what happens when you go into her house. It's actually in here. This is always locked. She will never train you outside of it. Or inside of it, I mean. Just have to wait again. Did it take over to 4:30? They do not have. Nice. We'll just wait. Who are you?
Timothy LaRouche, late of the Black Dog, able seaman. That layabout? Take care.
We could actually buy the manor while we're here if we want to start that quest. We do need to get some armor, but we need Grand Soul Gems for that, so I want to level up first. There you are. Ha ha ha.
What? Let's see
Train,
if the
run. Do I need to buy a bed again? Maybe I do. Bed.
Go ahead, please.
Bed. Bed.
Buildings
No.
you'll be seeing.
No.
Yeah.
Bed. Take it. Thank you. Realistically, only get 2 trainings again. Whoops. Speed and endurance, and then strength times 2. Perfect. Right, endurance is now max, so we'll be getting the maximum amount of possible HP per level from now on. That's pretty good.
Good that you want to get better. Take care.
Right, we'll go speed, and I guess we'll go agility, or we can just go max strength. Willpower doesn't make a difference. Actually, it kind of does. I'll start leveling willpower just so we can get a little bit more Magicka in between travels. But we can get this quest.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you?
Different voice actor. Again.
I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil. Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benirus Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It's located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Now, if you'll...
Benirus Manor, dude. Now we're living life large. We got a house already.
Go ahead, please.
Is this the Khajiit voice actor from Skyrim?
I suppose I have a moment. How are you?
That's so cool. This game is so cool, man. This game is so fucking cool.
What do you... Knowledge is power.
Take care.
Willpower, and then speed. No, don't cast that, please. She's not gonna want to train me now because I casted the spell. No.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two. Take care.
There's no point in actually having destruction and restoration on that spell. I should change it. By which I mean create another one.
Hello. I'm Rust. Good that you want to get better.
W. Russia. What? Why is she out already? Speed. Strength, and then power. Perfect. Where'd she go? Oh.
Looking for it.
Fighter skills.
If you're in. Bye.
Bye. There you are.
Knowledge is the key to success.
Athletics to 100. What I was gonna do actually is I was gonna go ahead and I was gonna sleep in the manor just so I can start that manor quest while I'm still low level. I don't really want to be doing that too much inside of this game. I want to be doing as many quests as possible at high level, just it's more fun that way, but I'm here, so might as well just do this now. Cool. We're just gonna have a nap in here, and then we're gonna see. There's gonna be some ghosties around. Not bad. Ah, here it is. So again, my character is level 15 with a fucking 1,000 damage spell. Those guys are tough. Welcome to Oblivion. Let's see. So I'm now going to do Acrobatics. This is easiest done in Shaden Hall, I believe. One of the trainers there, let me just confirm that. So sorry, I'm not well studied. Strava might be better, but it's just harder to find. I'm gonna go with Garandel. The thing is with Oblivion, these characters have like fucking crazy schedules, man. They just are all over the place. I'm gonna wait till 10 AM so we can just follow her. Maybe I should just do Srava's house. I'm here now, so I'll try and find her, but I'll try Srava's house in Leowin. Might be a more consistent training location. She's just leaving her house now, this lady. We need to try and find her.
Good. Again,
That's you.
You've got a lot to learn.
I didn't sleep. Wait, yeah I did. I slept at Anvil, but it didn't count as a sleep, I guess. Oh, it's because I have the spell actually. It's because I have the spell active. That sucks. Where'd she go? Wait, is it because I had the spell active? Wait. It's not letting me consume Skooma. This is not good. I'm so sorry, I'm reloading the game.
What? Knowledge is the key to success.
Yeah, I don't think it counted as a sleep. Whatever. We'll try and find the other place I mentioned in Leowin. Hello.
I'm sure. So keep your. Let's get to training.
God damn it.
Farewell.
There's no bed in here that I can use, is there? It's such a nice house. I love it.
How goes it? What?
There's a quest surrounding you,
Have a
if
good
I
day
recall
now.
correctly. Yeah. We'll need to find an inn to get rested at. Let's see. We just have to remember directions so we can be efficient. If we turn right...
Businesses of the Chapel of the Bella have all been...
There's got to be one around here. Yeah, we'll just make a right and then a left. That'll do us. Cool. You...
Well, with...
Bed. I'll take it.
Be seeing you.
This is it. Cool. Let's level up. Speed, strength, and willpower. Perfect.
I'm Shrava. I'm so keep. I'm willing to teach. Take care.
This is gonna take a while.
What? They say a whole. I can show you some new. Bye. What? I can't teach you. Last time.
Yeah, there we go. So now we got Aaron unlocked. So now we can head up to Aaron's camp and get training from the guy who's there. All the way over here.
We can't teach you a thing or two.
Oh, see, now we have no more XP. Now we have no more XP, so we just can't level up anymore unless we level another skill. I could do security, or I could do the leveling trick. I think I'm gonna do the leveling trick. It's only 5 more levels, and security is gonna get me more than 5, I think, to level all the way to 100. But I'm kind of okay with that. I might go ahead and do security real quick. This also gives me a chance to show off how you can actually level security quite quick. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and level security. It'll make things a little bit faster as well for our lockpicking, of course, like I said before. Cool. What you'll want to do, I always just create a drain skill, of which I don't have. You can get it from Silenus Vasinus. I am just cooked. I didn't get it early. I didn't think I'd need it. I somehow am worried that my character is too high a level, even for the kit that I have. Might be too high level for the master difficulty.
You and some of my wares. Thank you.
Now we're gonna cast. Sorry. Now we're gonna create. Now we're gonna create a custom spell of Drain Skill on Self. Drain Skill on Self for security. Magnitude 100, well, you can just chuck it on as a minute. I'm gonna create another one as well. Now we'll head into the Imperial City and pick some locks with 0 security skill. This will increase our security really fast because we will be unable to pick that lock. So, we'll head to the Telos Plaza district and I'll show you where to go. Liberating Manor is what you want. Let's just make sure the spell is equipped. Perfect. There are people on my roof right now. I apologize for the noise. How the hell did I break in? My security is negative. Or 0 specifically. Cool. Master of security, dude. Alright, bye-bye. We should have enough XP stored to level up our acrobatics to 100.
I can show you some new things. Go by.
Personality, agility.
Go on. Go bother someone else.
We'll just wait a bit. Oh, bring it, bitch.
Come on, yours.
You see the amount of loot that guy had? Also, I just killed Toron again.
If we can't teach you that you want to...
What? What happened? Oh, I don't have enough XP again, I guess.
Pay attention, and you can learn. Go bother.
Yeah, okay, we need to do the leveling trick here. So what we're gonna do, we'll load our Oaken Courser save, and we'll just do the leveling trick for these last 2 levels. Am I really gonna be level 30, man? There we go. Oh, 28. That's fine. 2 levels higher than I thought I would be.
Go on. I'm willing to teach. If you're... Leave me alone.
Load.
Make it. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
There it is.
Enough talk.
We are now level 28 with all our desired skills at 100. 100 athletics, 100 alchemy, 100 destruction, 100 restoration, 100 acrobatics, and 100 security. We don't need any other skills for this playthrough. Everything else will be very self-explanatory indeed. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head to the Imperial City, buy some light armor, and hopefully some soul gems. Hopefully we can get some soul gems. I'm just going to wait. Oh, I should wait like 3 days or so outside of the Imperial City just so I can get guaranteed level up the other vendor to then get Grand Soul Gems. I'm looking for Grand Soul Gems in the other vendor. We'll see if we can. Because you can't duplicate Soul Gems that you yourself fill, which I can do, but you just can't duplicate them. You can only dupe pre-bought or pre-filled ones, unfortunately. Please have Grand, please have Grand, please have Grand, please have Grand, please have Grand.
What can I do? Only quality goods for sale here.
I think that's it.
Good day.
Nice! Where's Ideal? Cool. Now I'll head to the best defense for some light armor.
You won't find better prices.
We're cooked. Okay, well it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and grab...
An excellent deal.
we don't really need a shield.
That's a good deal.
I just need a helmet. Greaves, boots, helmet. Yeah, I think this is all good.
I appreciate.
Alright. We're gonna create a couple of sets of armor with what we've just bought, just for now. I'm just going to dupe them. That'll do for now. Now the last thing we'll need to get is Chameleon. I'm gonna get this via the Aetherius Stone, I think it's called, or the Shadow Stone. Actually, I'll just level my illusion to 50, no big deal. Then I can get Chameleon, and then I can enchant it. While I'm here, I can create a more refined version of the Giga buff. Yeah, there's some wasted stats on here. So I'll do that now, why not? Let's just do light on touch. Just so I can level. Cool, now we'll do Fortify Attribute Strength 100 on self. Intelligence doesn't matter, willpower doesn't matter, agility doesn't matter, speed. Endurance, of course. Personality, sure. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but sure. And then I don't really need any fortified skills, do I? Oh, light armor. Shield on self as well. Can't hurt. Yeah, that's a lot more efficient, this one. I like it. Okay, so now we'll just cast a little illusion 50. Really? Cool.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices. Tell goodbye.
Cool. Now, we can enchant our gear with really cool stuff. It's really simple. The player with Grand Soul Gems can't create the best enchantments in the game. You can find enchantments inside of the game that are better than anything you can possibly enchant yourself. You can also find enchantments via sigil stones. You can use them to enchant weapons and armor. Sigil stones, though, have randomly generated sets of enchantments that can be applied on that sigil stone. So there's an angle in which you can save scum to get the enchantment set that you want. But I can't be bothered. I will worry about that later. This gear is just to get through the first few dungeons until we get glass. Or naturally occurring pieces. I'm just going to chuck on endurance just to get some max base HP. It's important. It's important. I'm super squishy still, and I can still die in one hit. So we'll just add endurance on all of these. I don't necessarily need Chameleon either right now, honestly. But I'll get it, sure. Cam 1. Cam 5. Cool, so now if I so choose, I have 100% Chameleon on the character, and I have got just 50 points of endurance, so that's a slight increase in maximum HP. I'm not going to be using 100% Chameleon for the whole game. That's just by choice. I could, and no enemies would ever attack me. My character would be completely invincible except that which I do myself. However, I want to explore the enemy's damage inside of this game, and I want to see their attacks, I want to see their animations, I want to feel at least a little bit of danger. So I'm going to be just wearing my endurance gear to survive. I mean, I'm going to be using Chameleon gear to sneak during sneak missions. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to try and find my rings. And I don't think I have an amulet, but see if they're down here. Okay, we've got this one and this one. I'm just going to dupe him real quick. So sorry if this offends you. Cool. Oh, because you can wear 2 different rings in this game. I'm just gonna chuck endurance 6 and endurance 7 on these, just while I remember it. And 7, and I can also do an amulet, but I don't have that yet. I'm not gonna bother with it. Perfect. Alright, that is our gear, that is our spells. Our spells have been crafted, our gear has mostly been crafted. Gonna get some upgrades later when we find glass, and potentially some other naturally occurring enchantments. My character is still very much in danger. I'm not invincible, I don't have any resist magic. In fact, my character is 100% more susceptible to magic than any other character because of my class. 752 health with a bit of armor rating. I'm gonna buff that with this buff spell here. I think the ultimate test for this character now at level 28 master difficulty is to attempt an Oblivion Gate, and the perfect one to do that is right here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and close this Gate of Oblivion. Obviously you can just run through, that's a well-known thing, but I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna try and kill some enemies inside of this one. Let's see what we can do. Cool. So let's go ahead and cast, and then we're gonna equip our other spell. Where did you go? It doesn't matter. Cool. That was pretty easy. That was alright. Relatively painless to kill that. Let's see what we can do with the rest. Need to be a bit careful with how I cast my spells. Okay, so as you can see, this guy is taking 0 damage. This guy is taking 0 damage at all. I have a Giga Destroy on touch. Slightly less Magicka. I can chuck this on 4. I'm just gonna chuck this on 5. Let's try touch. Okay, that was a lot more efficient. So that's cool. I'm just going to go ahead and continue on here. Did you just instantly break my armor? Oh, that's great. I don't know if I can repair these because my armorer skill isn't high enough. I can buff my armorer skill though, but I don't have a spell for that. I didn't even think about that. He just instantly broke my gear. Okay. Let me just try and find the best spell for this guy. Yeah, so as you can see, this guy, like, it gets to the point where these guys are withstanding multiple thousands of points of damage. It's pretty insane. So I feel like for these guys, we're just gonna...
Be quick about it, mortal.
If you go then. Zivalai are just one of those things where you don't touch them at this point in the game. You just kind of walk on by. Like, they just take too many points of damage to kill. Yeah, can I repair my gear if I buff my armor skill to 100, or do I actually need the perk? This is my question. Okay, now I'm actually out of Magicka. At this point, my character is pretty useless. And I'm actually almost dead. Holy shit. That's pretty baller. We'll see if we can do this without dying. We should be able to. I don't have any healing spells whatsoever. Let's just get out. Let's just get out, save my Magicka, and we'll try again, rather than just like spam casting spells. I was just doing that for testing anyway. Alright, lock in. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Here we go. We're gonna kill this fucking thing.
In the cage! Over here!
Wait, why am I wearing chameleon? Wait, I'm not. Okay. Wait, the game thinks I'm wearing chameleon for some reason? Alright, that's more like it. I didn't take any damage there. Why does the game think I'm wearing chameleon still? I'm not! He could see that I wasn't. What the fuck are you doing? Motherfucker. You do so much damage! Holy shit! Wait, he just ran away. Wait, I didn't even... What the fuck is going on? Well, I got the key, that's what matters. He just ran out.
Quickly! Quick, you must get to the top. Find the sigil stub.
Just trying to move out of the way of any spells that could be coming my way. Cool, this is the right place. Excellent. Cool. Let's just run over here. You don't scare me. Phew! I still die in one hit. Dispels. Hello. That's a cool sound effect. Well, I have to say, that felt like fucking shit. I feel weird. Like, I know this character is like completely absurd. He's very glass cannon, even with all this endurance and care I've taken into increasing my maximum HP, and he's still quite reliant on the Skooma buff, I feel. Like I would have died a lot had I not consumed Skooma. I also feel like the enemies are scaled too much. Like, the Zivalai are basically impossible to kill. If there's a lot of them, you've got no chance. You need an AoE, and if you don't, you'll probably die. Basically, just my character's too high a level. I feel like 28 is just too much. Because that mobbing in that Oblivion Gate felt really bad. I feel like I still have to put a lot of effort into kill things. I don't know. I'm gonna try Buff Armorer and see if it gives me the perk, because some skills actually do. Not all of them, but some do actually give you the perk. I'm gonna see if I can get a Fortify Armorer skill and see if it'll let me repair my items. If not, then... Fortify skill, Armorer on self. We'll need to duplicate repair hammers as well. Oh, it does work. Never mind. Disintegrate armor on self. And then drain skill, armorer. On self. So if I just go magic. Inventory. Prayer hammer. What did that get me to? 14. Nice. Look at that. Easy. Let's try. I'm gonna try another Oblivion Gate without casting like the buff spell. Or we can just Liberate Kvatch. I'm gonna try Liberate Kvatch without the buff spell being used. And let's just see what happens.
For Kvatch! I let this happen. Are they angry with us?
Alright, no Skooma, no nothing. Let's see how well we do in combat now. Whoops. Is this fair?
Do your worst.
I'm already out of mana. No! My character sucks. No! That's fucking funny. Okay. I think my character's cooked. I don't want to use swords, man. I don't want to use swords. I want to use magic. Do we need a larger Magicka pool? Is that what we're saying? We need a larger Magicka pool. We need my character to be lower level. And we need to not pick the... whatever... the apprentice stone. The apprentice is just making me too susceptible to magic. I think what I will do... I'm gonna create a new character.
I'm going to create a new character. He's going to have a larger Magicka pool. And then what we'll also do, we'll change our star sign. The apprentice. This is not good. Why did I do this? This is just retarded. In terms of major skills, I'm going to keep alchemy. I just like the easy level up at the start of the game, because it means we can just instantly, like, level up athletics without having to do the leveling trick. I'm not going to level acrobatics. Sorry, I'm not. I will level athletics. We'll do athletics, destruction, restoration, security as major skills. Armorer as well. Should we get armor? Armor is probably really good. Armor is probably a great idea. Just so I can repair magic items immediately. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go going forward. I don't think that level 28 is feasible for master difficulty. Again, this character is really fucking strong. Well, at least he should be. And so this spell does 700 and something, like it's close to 1,000 points of damage. Absorb health, 100 damage health, drain health. Fire damage, frost damage, shock damage, weakness, weakness, weakness. And it is... And it's barely able to damage them even for a tick. Just because they've grown too strong. Yeah. Okay. I will create a new character. I will perhaps make a more condensed version of that character creation process for next episode. It's going to be largely the same as this. I'm just, maybe the route will be slightly different. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to like, subscribe, whatever you would like. I'm sorry if my exploiting offended you. Just kidding, I'm not sorry at all. Play the game however it is you want. Catch you guys in the next one, alright? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.